stretching starts right now, 15 minutes. Let's begin. Hey, I'm Preston. Thanks so much for joining me. Starting right off with a quad stretch. We'll do both at the same time. Let's come to kneeling. And then, from the kneeling position, we shift our weight back towards our heels. Keep on walking your hands back. Walk them behind your waist. Start to lean back. You should start to feel a nice stretch in the tops of your thighs. Engage your abs. Maybe look up towards the corners of your room. We're just stretching for 15 minutes. My favorite routine of the week. You can bend your elbows, keep on going back. Whatever gets that great stretch on the tops of your legs. You don't need any props, any weights, just a mat, maybe some water, and some tight muscles. Seated side body stretch. Come to cross-legged. Sit up nice and tall. Reach up towards the sky. Let your left hand fall to the mat, then your left forearm, then maybe your left elbow. Keep your right hip on the ground as you look up towards your right hand, reaching over to the left. Should feel a nice stretch all along the right side of your body. Slowly push up, come up, sit up. Arms up to the sky once again. Right hand to the mat, right forearm, right elbow. Left hip stays down. Look up towards your left hand, reaching over to the right. Don't forget to breathe. 5 more seconds in this great stretch. Nice work. Shoulder roll up next. You could stay seated, cross-legged. Just get your shoulders rolling in one direction, nice and big. Try and get your shoulders up to your ears, back down into your pockets, nice big circles. Really exaggerate, really go slowly. Maybe one shoulder is a little bit tighter. We'll reverse the shoulder rolls in about 5 seconds. Try and get one more big roll in here. And then let's reverse that. So go the opposite way, still exaggerating every part of this. Shoulders up into the ears and then down into the pockets. My right shoulder definitely tighter. I went bowling. Probably the cause there. Nice work. Child's pose up now. One of my favorites. So come to kneeling or all fours. Make your knees wider than your hips. Maybe have your big toes touch. Shift your weight back towards your butt. Shift your butt back towards your heels. Reach forward. Maybe walk your hands to one side of your mat as you shift your hips to the opposite corner. So my hands are going to the left. My hips are going to the right. Maybe back to center. Walk your hands over to the other direction as you shift your hips over to the opposite corner. So not only are you releasing your hips, your lower back, you're also getting some more side body stretch. World's best stretch. All right. So we'll come to a plank position. Shift your right foot next to your right hand. Open up to the right. Reach your right arm up to the sky. And take your right elbow, twist over to the left. We'll do 2 more this side. Reach up again. Elbow, right elbow to left. Once more on this side. And then let's switch that quick plank position. Left foot steps forward next to the left hand. Reach the left arm up to the sky this time. And then take that left elbow over to the right. Nice big twist. We'll get in 2 more. And then last one. Nice work. Lying twist. Lying twist. Lie on down. Step 1. Legs come to tabletop. Arms out to a T. Let your legs fall over to the left. Twisting your torso over to the left as you look over to the right. And you just lie here. Maybe take your left foot on top of your right knee to increase that torso twist. And then you come back up, tabletop position. Legs fall over to the other direction as you twist and looking over your left shoulder. So my legs are have fallen over to the right as I'm looking over my left shoulder. Maybe right foot comes over left knee to increase that twist. Nice work. Shavasana up next, so we can just lie on down. This is the pose where we do nothing but relax. Let the earth support your body. Arms wherever you want them, legs however you want them. And we just breathe. Halfway through. About 10 seconds left. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Wake the body up for the next stretch. What's it going to be? Let's see. Figure 4 stretch. So bring your legs into tabletop. Take your right ankle over your left knee. Grab behind your left thigh with your hands and pull your left thigh back towards your chest. You should feel a nice stretch through your right hip and glute. Maybe rock side to side here. And then let's bring our legs back to tabletop. Switch legs, left ankle over right knee. Grab behind that right thigh, pull in, rock side to side. Nice work. Another 10 seconds here, and then we'll move on to a hip flexor stretch, which happens to be my favorite lately. Tight hips, getting old, but this will help with that hip flexor stretch, Frogger style. So, show you from the back here. So my legs, my knees are as wide as possible. My legs are parallel so they're not turned in. I shift my weight back towards my heels as far as feels good, and then forward. If this feels like nothing, maybe take your knees a little wider. You could, of course, turn your heels in if you want, but I like to keep them parallel to increase that stretch. Show you from the side view here. Widen the knees. Oh yeah. So I'm not even able to shift my hips back that far. Maybe you could shift your hips all the way back to your to your heels. Runner's lunge up next. We kind of did this with the world's best stretch, but we'll go a little bit deeper. Quick plank. Right foot outside of the right hand. Maybe left knee lowers. Maybe it stays up. And then you can stay here, or you can lower your forearms down to the mat. Nice big inner thigh stretch in this runner's lunge. Definitely feeling tight there. And then let's come back up. Right foot steps back, so we're in that plank once again. Left foot outside of the left hand. Your right knee can either stay up or down. Maybe walk your forearms down to your mat. Runner's lunge for the left here. 5 more seconds. Nice work. Hamstring stretch up now. Legs nice and long. Sit up nice and tall. Reach up to the sky. Engage your abs. Slowly forward fold. Your abs pull back as you round forward. Imagine you're kind of reaching over a table, so your abs pull back, and then maybe grab somewhere along your legs. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of the hamstrings, back of the legs. You could always come up out of this sit up and then exhale, forward fold again. Excellent work. Bottom of the foot stretch, another one of my favorites. A lot of these are my favorites. I love stretching. So you come to on your knees again. Curl your toes under this time. It's similar to the quad stretch, but your toes are curled under. Then walk your hands back to your feet. To your thighs. Sit up. Keep on leaning back. You should feel a nice stretch on the bottoms of your feet. And if you need to take a breather, just shift your weight forward, shift your weight off your feet, and then when you're ready for it, come back and get back into that bottom of foot stretch. 10 more seconds here, then we'll do a butterfly stretch. Another one of my favorites. Man, this routine is just hitting all the right spots for me today. Butterfly stretch. So you start with the soles of your feet together. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders down and into your back pockets. On your exhale, you forward fold at your hips, keeping your back nice and flat, shoulder blades retracted. Fold forward, each exhale getting a little bit deeper. So try and really keep your back nice and straight. Engage your abs to force yourself to hinge at the hips to increase that inner thigh hip stretch. 2 more stretches to go. Looks like up next will be a tricep stretch. Then I don't know what's after that, but we'll find out. All right, slowly come back up to seated. You can keep your feet together or cross-legged, whatever works for you. Take your right hand, tricep stretch time. Place it on the back of your neck. Let me readjust this mic here. Grab that right elbow with your left hand. Gently push back into that right forearm with your head. Maybe pull back on it with your hand. Tricep stretch on the right. Worked my triceps yesterday, so this feels real good. All right, and let's switch that. So left hand comes to the back of the neck. Right hand grabs the left elbow. Gently push that head into the left forearm. About 15 more seconds in this stretch. And then last but not least is a chest/pec stretch. Nice work. Last stretch of the day, or of the routine. You can keep going, of course. Chest stretch, I like to start with my hands behind my hips, retract my shoulder blades, nice stretch to the chest. Option to maybe lift your hips up or extend your legs out, then lift your hips up. Whatever works for you, or keep your hips and knees bent, hips on the mat, knees bent. But the goal here is to really retract your shoulder blades, look up, push your chest to the sky, and then take a breather. Let's try for one more nice big chest stretch here. And then slowly come out of that. And that is it. That was 15 minutes of nothing but stretching goodness. Thank you so much for joining me. I am here every weekday at 1 p.m. I hope you can join me. We do a different style of exercise every day. If you like one of the videos, if you like this video, watch one of the hundreds of other videos on the channel, subscribe, like, do whatever.